Hello everyone, Juggalozen back at it again, Schlub and the back with another installment of Schlub Unboxes. This time, we got us the Spiderman bundle. Guaranteed foil in every pack. So we got this crazy looking die in there. What was it, 9 booster packs? Alternate art, traditional foil, radioactive spider. So this one is specific. And then we have the full art spiderweb lands, and of course the box. The music you're hearing in the background is from SoundDraw, AI generated music. Stick it to YouTube. So here we go. Check out the web on that. That's what you're pulling. That's kind of cool. That's a neat little detail. I'd like to see what the insert is for this. Oh, let's shoot. And that web menace has finally gone too far. The Spider Bundle. Midtown Billy and Peril's beloved establishment. And ooh, that's kind of cool. Alrighty. So this we can get rid of. Here we go. So there's the Spiderman bundle box. That's cool art too. Alrighty. So take that. And here is the spin down with the red and blue. Very nice. There's the Spider-Man mask icon. And since this is a Universes Beyond, it should have the... That's exactly what it is. The 1 is replaced with the Planeswalker symbol when this is a Universe Beyond set. That's when they do it. Okie doke. That's a good spin down. I like it. And then we get here are the packs. And the empanada paper. So there is Venom. Bunch of Spider-Man toy. That's kind of nice, actually. I wonder what you would use these for. I think I'm going to keep those. We'll see what we can do with those. Alright, so let's take a look at the land pack. So we'll crack open the empanada paper. If a chuno chuno. So there we go. So there is Spider Planes, and then regular lands. Play that track again. There we go. If a chuno chuno, empanada paper. Alright, so there's the radioactive spider 1-drop for a 1/1 spider with reach and death touch. Fateful Bite. 2. Sacrifice this creature. Search your library for a spider hero card. Reveal it. Put it into your hand and shuffle. Activate only as a sorcery. Huh. Yeah, only as a sorcery, because if it was at instant speed, it'd be really good. Just because you could block with it and then go tutor for a spider hero. Yeah, specifically a spider hero. So it has to be something from this set. Unless you have something like, something giving all your creatures all creature types. Like Maskwood Nexus. So here we go. No Japanese pull tab. This here American product. Well, at least not Japanese. There's Human Citizen. Okay. Alright. So here we go. I'm only caring about uncommons and rares. Alright. So here we go. Was it Raging Goblinoids? 5 cost, 5/4 with haste and mayhem. I think mayhem is a neat take on madness. Sun Spider Nimble Webber. 4 cost, 3/2. During your turn, Sun Spider has flying. When Sun Spider enters, search your library for an aura or equipment card, reveal it, put it in your hand, and shuffle. That's kind of neat. Yeah. School Days. 5 cost, choose 1, do homework, draw 3 cards. Fight crime, counter target spell, draw a card. Huh, okay. Rhino, Barreling Brute. Excuse me. 7 cost 6/7 Vigilance Trample Haste. Whenever Rhino attacks, if you cast a spell with mana value 4 or greater this turn, draw a card. Ooh, I kind of like that. And then what are you? Bioorganic Carapace. 4 cost. Artifact Equipment. When this equipment enters, attach it to target creature you control. Equipped creature gets +2/+2 and has whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, draw a card for each modified creature you control. What? Okay, I like that it gets 1 free equip and that the equip cost is 2, which isn't bad. Whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, draw a card for each modified creature you control. I'm not sure about this. But that's a rare. And then we get a foil Tombstone Career Criminal. 3 cost, 2/2 human villain. When it enters, return target villain card from your graveyard to your hand. Villain spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. That's kind of cool. And then we got a foil Sinister Hideout. And a treasure token. The citizen token. Doc Ock Sinister Scientist is freaking common. All of these common legendaries. It's like they've broken the barrier now. As long as there are 8 or more cards in your graveyard, Doc Ock has base power and toughness 8/8. As long as you control another villain, Doc Ock has test proof. I mean, that seems simple enough. But alright. I said I was only going to concern myself with the uncommons and rares. So that's what we're going to do. So we got my rare card over here. Alright. Pack number 2! So there's another citizen token. Okay, there we go. What the heck? Shriek, Troublemaker. 3 cost mutant villain 2/3. At the beginning of your first main phase, you may discard a card. When you do, target creature can't block this turn. Whenever a creature an opponent controls dies, Shriek deals 1 damage to that player. Huh! Living Brain Mechanical Marvel. What? Robot Villain 4 cost. At the beginning of combat on your turn, target non-equipment artifact you control becomes an artifact creature with base power toughness 3/3 until end of turn. Untap it. Huh. Spider-Man Noir. Full art. Borderless. So 5 for 4/4. Menace. When a creature you control attacks alone, put a +1/+1 counter on it. Then surveil X, where X is the number of counters on it. Okay. Alright. Strength of Will. 2 cost instant. Until end of turn, target creature you control gains indestructible, and whenever this creature is dealt damage, put that many +1/+1 counters on it. Ooh! Lord, this card. That's good. Oh, wow, that is really good. Alright, and we got a foil Spitter, piloted by Penny. When Spitter enters, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. Whenever a modified creature you control deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. Alrighty, if there's enough of that effect, then that might be something to build. Ominous Asylum. And another, so it's another Treasure Citizen token. Alrighty. Pack number 3! There's another citizen, and there's probably another treasure. Alrighty, there we go. Craven, Proud Predator, 3-drop, star 4 Vigilance. Let me see here, let me get back to drawing this. There we go, alright. Craven's power is equal to the greatest mana value among permanents you control. Huh, so at base he's a 3/4. Which is, I guess, isn't terrible. Alien Symbiosis. 2 cost Aura. Enchanted creature gets +1/+1, has menace, and is a symbiote in addition to its other types. You may cast this card from your graveyard by discarding the card in addition to paying its other costs. I like that. I like that. Spider Bite Web Warden. Was it 3 cost 2/2? When Spider Bite enters, return up to 1 target non-land permanent to its owner's hand. This is dumb. This is like Frostlink's legendary. That's dumb. Excuse me, I need to take a drink. Okay, here we go. Oh, thrill of possibility. This is crazy ass art for such a simple ass card. Alright, and then we got, oh, Shadow of the Goblin. I got one of these in my collector booster pack. So this is a good card. 2 cost. At the beginning of your first main phase, discard a card. If you do, draw a card. Whenever you play a land or cast a spell from anywhere other than your hand, this enchantment deals 1 damage to each opponent. Ooh, love this card. I like it. And then, what? Multi-rare pack. Arachne, Psionic Weaver. 3 cost, 3/3 with web slinging. You may cast this spell for 1 if you also return a tapped creature you control to owner's hand. As Arachne enters, look at opponent's hand, then choose a card type other than creature. Spells of the chosen type cost 1 more to cast. That's boring. And then we got a foil Vulture Scheming Scavenger. 6 cost, 4/6 flyer. When it attacks other villains you control, gain flying until end of turn. I mean, okay. And then a foil Web Forest. Oh, wow. And then again, was it treasure? Am I going to get any other tokens other than that? Stegron the Dinosaur Man. Discard this card. Until end of turn, target creature control gets +3/+1 and becomes a dinosaur in addition to its other types. Heh. Alrighty. Here we go. And we continue. Hey, something different. There's a spider token. Alright. So there's a regular non-foil Vulture. Spider's Man, Heroic Horde, 2-drop, 2/3, with web slinging 6? Okay. When Spider's Man enters, if they were cast using web slinging, you gain 3 life and create 2/2/1 green spider creature tokens with reach. Oh, that's kind of neat. Huh. Scarlet Spider Cane. Let's keep going. So it's a 2-drop, 2/1 with Menace. When Scarlet Spider enters, you may discard a card. If you do, put a +1/+1 counter on him, and he has Mayhem. Huh. Symbiote Spider-Man. Ooh. Alright, so 3 cost, 2/4. Whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, look at that many cards from the top of your library. Put 1 of them into your hand and the rest into your graveyard. Exile this card from your graveyard, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. It gains this card's other abilities. Other abilities? Huh. Interesting. And then we got a foil Wall Crawl. 4-cost enchantment. When this enchantment enters, create a 2/1 green spider creature token with reach, and you gain 1 life for each spider you control. Spiders you control get +1/+1 and can't be blocked by creatures with Defender. Heh! They just climb over walls. And then we got University Campus and treasure. Okay, that's enough. Give me some interesting tokens. Are there no interesting tokens to be had in this small Spider-Man set? There's another citizen. Alright. Aunt May! 1-drop. Human citizen. When another creature you control enters, you gain 1 life. If it's a spider, put a +1/+1 counter on it. That's fun. Alrighty. Non-foil Wall Crawl. Spitter piloted by Penny. Borderless. Oh, whoa! We got a borderless Spectacular Spider-Man. 3/2 with Flash. Spectacular Spider-Man gains flying until end of turn. Sacrifice Spectacular Spider-Man. Creatures you control gain hexproof and indestructible until end of turn. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. So for 3, you can Teferi's Protection almost. You can like Dawn's Truce something. Interesting. That's really interesting. You know, for 4, you could bring it into play, give it flying, block something, and sacrifice it to make all your other creatures indestructible. That's kind of neat. And what the hell are you? Flying Octobot. 2-drop, 1/1. When another villain you control enters with a +1/+1 counter on this creature, triggers only once each turn. And then we got a Web Forest. Another treasure. Alright. Warrior. So we don't have a foil rare. We did get one double rare pack. No mythics yet. Food. We got the chili dog for Sonic. See, come on. There you go. Alright, so... prison break. 5 cost. Return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield with an additional +1/+1 counter on it, and it has mayhem. Okay. Flash Thompson Spider Fan. 2 cost, human citizen, 2/2 with flash. When it enters, choose one or both. Tap target creature, untap target creature. Okay. Spider Suit. 1 cost. Gets +2/+2 and is a spider hero in addition to its other types, and it costs 3 to equip. Okay. Doc Ock's Tentacles. 1 cost. When a creature you control with mana value 5 or greater enters, you may attach this equipment to it. The equipped creature gets +4/+4, and its regular equip cost is 5. With a mana value of 5 to give it +4/+4, something can be done with that. I can imagine this in standard if you have like 4 copies of that in some like artifact payoff. I think something could be done with that. What is this? Sandman's Quicksand. 3 cost, Mayhem for 4. All creatures get -2/-2 until end of turn. If this spell's Mayhem cost was paid, creatures your opponents control get -2/-2 until end of turn instead. Interesting. Savage Mansion. And Robot this time. 1/1 Flyer. Okay. Finally got something more interesting. Alrighty. 3 packs left. Here we go. Oh, what are you? Illusion Villain. 3/3. Interesting. Alright. Shocker Unshakable. 6 cost 5/5. During your turn, Shocker has first strike. When Shocker enters, he deals 2 damage to target creature and 2 damage to that creature's controller. I mean, for an uncommon, that's not terrible. The first strike during your turn is pretty good. Secret Identity. 1 cost. Choose 1. Until end of turn, target creature control becomes a citizen with base power and toughness 1 and gains hexproof. Until end of turn, target creature control becomes a hero with base power and toughness 3/4 and gains flying and vigilance. Oh wow. Okay. Spider-Mobile? 3/3 trample. When this vehicle attacks or blocks, it gets +1/+1 until end of turn for each spider you control. Oh, okay, it's got trample too. Cheering Crowd. I know I've seen this one. The more you mess with sound draw, the slower it gets. Cheering Crowd. Come on, there you go. Cheering Crowd. 2-drop, 2/2 human citizen. At the beginning of each player's first main phase, that player may put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. If they do, they add colorless for each counter on it. What? Oh, that's weird. Oh, that's weird. And ooh, double rare pack, foil Urban Retreat. Creatures tapped. Tap to add Bant, which is nice. Return a tapped creature you control to its owner's hand. Put this card from your hand onto the battlefield. Activate only its... What? Wow. How many of these lands are here? Regular swamp and a spider token. That's interesting. So 2 packs left. We still don't have a mythic. There's another chili dog. Alright, so Spider UK, 4 cost, 3/4, with web slinging for 3. At the beginning of your end step, if 2 or more creatures enter the battlefield under your control this turn, you draw a card and gain 2 life. Prowler, Clawed Thief. 3-drop, 2/3 with Menace. Whenever another villain you control enters, Prowler connives. Huh. Alright. Ezekiel Sims Spider Totem. What 5 cost? 3/5 with reach. At the beginning of combat on your turn, target spider you control gets +2/+2 until end of turn. Well, that's simple. Alright. And then Iron Spider Stark Upgrade. 3 cost, 2/3 artifact creature with vigilance. Tap to put a +1/+1 counter on each artifact creature and or vehicle you control. Oh! Ooh! Pay 2. Remove 2 +1/+1 counters from among artifacts you control. Draw. Oh, wow! Oh, wow, I like that a lot. That's, oh, what the heck is the name of that card? That used to be such a big deal card. There's a regular rare creature that costs 2 that you tap to put a +1/+1 counter on each artifact creature. This is in the command zone. With vigilance, so you could attack with it and do the ability. Wow, man, I like this. Oh, Lord, this card. I like this one. Oh, another double rare pack. The Death of Gwen Stacy. Destroy target creature. Each player may discard a card. Each player who doesn't loses 3 life. Exile any number of target players' graveyards. Interesting. Look at that art. Oh, that's crazy. We got a foil web shooters. Sinister Hideout, and the Spider Token. Okie doke. Play demo. There we go. So this is the last pack, everybody. Another chili dog. Alrighty. Pictures of Spider-Man. 3 cost green artifact. Excuse me. When this artifact enters, look at the top 5 cards of your library. You may reveal up to 2 creature cards from among them and put them into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in any order. Sacrifice this artifact, create a treasure token. Look at the top 5 and put up to 2 creature cards. You kind of, that's neat. Alright. Tombstone, Career Criminal, we've seen that one. Spider-Girl, Legacy Hero. 2 cost, 2/2. During your turn, Spider-Girl has flying. When Spider-Girl leaves the battlefield, create a 1/1 green and white human citizen creature token. Damn, it leaves the battlefield though, so you could be tricky with that. With great power, 4 cost aura, enchant creature you control. Enchanted creature gets +2/+2 for each aura and equipment attached to it. All damage that would be dealt to you is dealt to enchanted creature instead. Interesting. And then we got a foil daily bugle building. Add for colorless, 1 any color. Smear campaign 1. Tap target legendary creature gains menace until end of turn. He's a menace! And then we got a beautiful web slinging spider web swamp and flying robot token. Yep, so that's what I got. No mythic, but like 3 multi-rare packs, and we got 1 borderless, 1 foil rare, 1 borderless rare. So that's kind of cool. So alright, this was cool. So thank you very much for joining me on this one. If you like my quirky content, like, comment, share, subscribe. Boost your Schlub's numbers. Thank you once again. Stay Schlubby, my friends.